Well, we're here today with Casey Donahew. Casey has been around the music business forever, right? You look like you've been around forever.
13 years. Yeah.
You've had a lot of success, and now you have a new project out. Tell us a little bit about some of the things you've done in the past and what you're working on now. You've got the EP and the single. You're working on a new album. You're a busy guy.
Never ends. Yeah, it's 3 years since we put out some new music. We've been doing this 13 years. Got started in Fort Worth, Texas, just playing little honky tonks and bars, and kind of a mom and pop run operation. My wife's our manager, and it's been our manager since we got started, and still running the organization, I guess. And we've just been trying to grow it independently for 13 years. We got a new record though. It's the first time in 3 years. The full-length album is going to come out at the end of summer. And the EP's out currently. We got a single we're pushing to secondary radio markets and Texas markets. It's called Feels This Right. It's getting ready for summer kind of a song.
It's a great song.
Yep. Let's go have some fun kind of a song. And we're gonna push a single to mainstream radio at the end of summer, and roll the dice, see what happens. We're gonna try to get some momentum going. We've been traveling the country for several years now, and
right.
Building our fan base, and now we're gonna try to tackle the radio world.
It's awesome. How many dates approximately are you guys playing right now?
Right in the 150 to 175 range, somewhere in between.
Enough to keep you busy all the time, but yet a little bit of breather time to get some new stuff written and recorded, and
a little downtime to hang out with my kiddos and the family, and mow the grass every once in a while.
There you go. Now, when you were talking about the new project, have you written the songs that are on there? All of them, co-writing them? What are you doing?
Right now we've got 10 songs for the record. Now I wrote probably 4 by myself. I probably co-wrote 4, and then 2 that we got from other writers.
When you write, do you tend to lean more towards the personal experiences, or do you tend to want to write things that have nothing to do with you personally and just fun and outgoing? What's your favorite stuff?
I like to do a little bit of everything. I think one of my favorite things to write, which is always weird because I've got a wife. She's like, "Who are you writing all this stuff about?" But I like to write the heartbreak song. I like to draw back on those early life experiences when you get your heart broke, and really put a twist on it that bring out the angry side of those breakups.
Now, I was reading on your Facebook that you had somebody get engaged on stage. Was it last night or a few nights ago, something like that?
Yeah, that was Saturday night, and he was I don't want to get it wrong, but I believe he was an Iraq War veteran.
Oh, wow.
And him and his little girlfriend for the last 3 years, and they were starting a family. I got a family there, an instant family on the way, and he got on stage, and we let him propose in front of the crowd there in Austin. It was a pretty cool moment.
Do you feed off of that kind of stuff when that happens, and kind of take it back to the bus with you, and your wheels start turning and songs start coming in? And
yeah, it's happened a few times, and what's always weird to me is the songs people wanna propose before. They don't really have some people we have a song called "Give You a Ring," and that's kind of the song they want to do it to, and then other people are like, "No way, man, I want you to play Double Wide Dream or play Crazy, and I'm gonna propose to her." All right, man, let's go.
Something totally different.
Everyone's got something. Songs mean different things to different people, and
Absolutely.
So some people are real serious tone people, and then some people are just carefree, fun-loving folks that it's all good, and you never know what you're gonna get.
That's right. So when you go to choose your single that you're going to release, I mean, you've got a whole album in the works, you've got the EP out. How did you pick this song for the single? What was the reasoning behind it?
That Feels This Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really, if you've been married as long as I have, you don't get to pick anything anymore. You just kind of nod your head and go with the flow.
Okay, honey.
It was, there's a group of people, and like I said, because when you write all these songs, you get attached different ways to some songs, and what's my favorite isn't always going to be what works, for radio. So I want to make sure I get in a group of people that I trust and let them, let's talk through the pros and cons of stuff. But, we were just wanting to do something fun. I think, a lot of our history as a band, I mean, a lot of our beat cuts, or the serious stuff is stuff that we put on the record, but we don't ever release. I think we're known for the fun, throw it down kind of a song, and that's what this song's about. It's about summertime and having a good time and your friends, and it's just, I think it's a fun song, and it goes over great at shows, and people seem to enjoy it.
Did you test them out on live shows?
I definitely like to get in there and play live songs first, and see how the crowd feels about, see how the crowd's reacting to songs. You can tell when you play songs, like if it's dead, but so far the stuff we've been playing off this EP and the record itself, people have been responding really well to, and that was one of those ones you could see people's hands go up and they're having a good time. So
right.
It was a good indicator.
How much does social media play in what you choose, what you play, where you go? Are you pretty interactive with your fans?
Yeah, I try to stay on top of it. It can be overwhelming for sure. There's so much going on, and I try to stay up on the Instagram and the Twitter and the Facebook, and that's about the end of my expertise. For sure. Well, you'd spend all your time doing nothing but that.
Absolutely,
So,
it can consume you. There is no doubt about it.
I try to interact with people and get some feedback here and there, and listen to the people want us to come to different towns, and I'll always bring it up and in our meetings, and I do think social media is an important tool to interact with your real fans.
Mm-hmm. Do you find yourself trying to constantly think outside the box and come up with new ways to not only promote the music, but to reach new fans and to do other things? Are you that kind of person that you want to always kind of find that one thing that nobody's done yet?
I don't know if there's a whole lot left somebody hasn't done. It seems like people keep pushing the envelope further and further. I just want the opportunity to get in front of people. I think, I'd like the chance to sell people on Casey Donahew Band and what we do in our live show. I think that's the only way you can judge a band is to see them live.
Right. Now, how about videos? Are you doing anything with any video right now?
It's been talked about, but we haven't locked down a video yet for any of the songs on the record. So it's all in the works, but there will be some videos coming.
YouTube stuff other than that, but nothing formal and
nothing
official.
Formal. There will be some formal official videos coming, but we haven't put out much as far as video content for the new record, but it's in the works.
Now you have picked the name for the new project, and I understand that one of the singles on the project kind of spawned the name of it. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it was Feels This Right is kind of the song that pushed the record. We called the EP the Pre-Party, and it was one of those timing things where we couldn't get the full-length record out until the end of the summer, and it'd been too long since we had music out, and people were starting to let it be known they were unhappy with our musical distribution in the last couple of years. So I wanted to get some music out, so we came up with the Pre-Party idea to put the 4 songs out, and then that way people can buy those, and then when the record comes out you can complete your purchase, or however you want to handle that online, and hopefully people are, I wanted something people get excited about and kind of get behind, and get a little momentum running into this full-length record.
Absolutely. Now, will you be doing anything during CMA Fest this year?
I have no idea. I don't
It's
know
a
where
big
I'm going.
secret.
I don't know where I'm playing this week, much less that week.
Well,
so.
welcome to the music world, right?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
I try to stay out of it. My mind gets too cluttered if I'm always looking down the road. I try to look in front of me.
One day on the calendar at a time. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Well, I love the new music. I've had a preview peek of it. It's awesome. And we're looking forward to more stuff. I know people can get what you've got out there now. It's available on iTunes and all the digital download places. So anything else that you wanted to add that we didn't talk about?
Come see a show. We're having a good time.
We will do that. Well, thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you.